Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, and today I will be unboxing the Motorola Moto E5 on Total Wireless. Let's get it unboxed. Okay everyone, so the Moto E5 is a relatively new phone that just came out for Total Wireless, and you can also get it for Straight Talk. And I got it for a very good deal on sale, so I figured I'd pick it up and see what it's all about. Let's go ahead and open the flap up here, and you'll see there is a device with some specs down here at the bottom. 4G LTE, Android 8.1 Oreo, a 5.7-inch max vision display. You have battery talk time up to 31 hours, standby up to 21 days. Of course, it's Wi-Fi capable, Bluetooth 4.2, 16 gigabytes of storage. It does support micro SD card, has an 8 megapixel camera on the rear with a 5 megapixel front facing camera, a 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor, and a fingerprint reader. So let's go ahead and get this phone unboxed. Alright, so go ahead and pull this little top piece off here, and we'll pull the phone out to the side here and see what and all does come in the box. So you do have a booklet here, this Moto Care here, little booklet there, legal safety guide, stuff like that. We do have what appears to be a micro USB charging cable. Got your Total Wireless terms and conditions. Also have your SIM removal tool there, as well as this big old charging brick here, and that's all that comes in this box here. Back here's all your IMEI, stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and put all this away. We will look at the phone. Okay, y'all, so the phone is now in hand, and to be honest with you, just by holding it for a few seconds here, it feels a lot like a lot of other Motorola's, a lot of the E series, G series. The back of it here does not have that same glossy look as like a lot of the G series does, but it reminds me a lot of the Moto E4 Plus from last year. You can't remove the back cover, so because that's why there's a SIM tool, which of course right there. But yeah, it looks a lot like the E4 Plus from last year. Let's go ahead and remove this protector there, and we will see that there's just a 5.7-inch display. Of course, on the right here is your power button, textured, and your volume rocker. On top, you got a secondary microphone as well as a 3.5mm headset jack. And on the side here is your SIM and SD card tray there. And on the bottom is your microphone and micro USB charging port. On the back, of course, is your fingerprint scanner and your flash and camera. So let's go ahead and give this phone here its first boot up. So we've got typical Motorola logo there. It says powered by Android. So I'm going to go ahead, get this phone here all set up, and I will come back when it's finished. Okay everyone, so we're set up now and ready to go. Now I have spent some time with this phone here. I put in my accounts, I put in my SIM card, and all that kind of good stuff there to give you a real first thoughts and impressions here of this device. So I will get into all of that here in this video, of course. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Now the fingerprint scanner, we'll go ahead and check that out here and see how that works. And it seems to work just fine. It ain't the fastest in the world, but when you press it, it works every single time with no problem whatsoever. Got your home screen here, of course. Swipe this way here for your Google stuff. So here are your home screens, and the screen don't look bad. It looks, about like any other Motorola phone out right now. Pretty sharp, pretty clear and vibrant. Got your app drawer here. So there's not a whole lot on the phone except for what I've downloaded, like Antutu and Geekbench, stuff like that. So that's all good there. Now I may mention earlier that this phone, that the box said it had a 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor. Now after looking around a little bit online, I did see this phone does run a 1.4 gigahertz quad core processor. So it's probably a 427 processor or something like that instead of the 450 that you see in the other Motos. So yeah, there you go. Also, this phone has 2 gigabytes of RAM. So this is kind of more of a bare basic phone here. I mean, the phone looks nice. It feels really nice. It is a plastic design here on the back. Like I may mention, it looks like a lot like the E4 Plus from last year. But 1.4 quad core and 2 gigabytes of RAM with 16 gigabytes of storage on this device. So I want to go ahead and throw that out there here. But using the phone, I mean, the phone feels snappy. It feels really nice. It's got the stock Android experience. So Yeah, not too awful bad there. Let's go ahead and pull the drop down shade here. And we have your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, your flashlight, auto rotate, battery saver, mobile data, airplane mode. You can also cast your screen. You can also edit those if you wish. Going into the settings here, we won't spend much time here because it's pretty much gonna be basic stuff here that you see in a lot of these budget phones and all like that. You got your battery here, so it shows your last full charge and your screen usage since full charge. Got your power battery saver there, battery percentage, adaptive brightness, your sleep. To display here, got your brightness level, adaptive brightness, got your color mode here. You can change it from warm to neutral to cool, standard to vibrant, so you can do all that kind of stuff there. You got advanced stuff here for your sleep, auto rotate, font size, display size, and screensaver. You have your storage, which you have 16 gigs of onboard storage, and around 5 gigs is used. It says 5.88, but I have downloaded a few apps, so around 5 gigabytes is used. So you get around 11 gigabytes out of the box, and you can add an SD card to this phone as well for expendable storage. Now got your security and location here for your screen lock, your lock screen preferences, your fingerprints, smart lock location, and all that kind of stuff there. Accessibility, Google, and you got your system down here. Looking down here at About Phone, you will see this phone does run Android 8.1 with June 1st, 2018 security patch. So that's all that I'm going to look in right now in the settings. Let's take a quick look here into the camera and see what we have going on in the camera department. Now you have your camera, you have your video mode here, HDR mode, flash, self-timer. This up here goes from auto mode or manual mode, whichever you so wish. Got your camcorder mode here as well with a flash. Let's go over here. Got your panorama mode. You have your slow motion video. Go up here into settings. You got shutter sound. You got quick capture. Twist twice to open or switch between front and back cameras. Tap anywhere to capture. Save location. Does have an 8 megapixel camera on the rear. And you can also record in full 1080, 720, and 480, all at 30 frames per second. Let's go ahead and flip around here to the front camera, and we will see how this is doing here. So pretty much the same settings up here, except for this mode right here, which is a Face Beauty Auto, manual, or off. You also have your auto or manual mode there as well. So let's go ahead and go over here into the settings for the front camera. Got your shutter sound, quick capture. Tap anywhere to capture. Your front camera is 5 megapixels and it drops down from there. Got your selfie photo mirror, system grid. You can also record in full 1080, 720, and 480, all at 30 frames per second here on this phone. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Moto E5. Now this phone costs around $99. You get it for Straight Talk. You get it for Total Wireless. I think Walmart's selling it for like $99 right now. I was able to pick this one here up at Target on sale for $59.99. And I think that's a really reasonable price for this phone and what you're getting. It kind of reminds me a lot of the the E5 Play, just a bit bigger, and stuff like that. I think $60 is a really good price for this device. Now, I'm not sure how long that sale will be going on. And yeah, $60 is not a bad price, but I wouldn't want to pay really any more than that for this device. So just let me know in the comment section below what y'all think of the Moto E5. Yeah, it's not bad. So this was helpful and informative at all. Hit that like button. Any questions that you may have, leave it below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell for post notifications. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.